What's up, sarsaparillas? It's your girl Sassy J, and welcome back to my channel. Yes, guys, it's time for another review. This is my third review of the season. Yes, guys, but it is episode 10 of the Love Island UK. Now, before I get into the video, I'm just going to ask you guys to give the video a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, you know how it goes. Subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you get updated every single time I upload a new video. So, guys, can we just start by saying how stunning Jess looked in that red dress, please? Oh, that girl's figure was figuring. Oh my days. You know what? Just got a banging body. I'm not gonna lie to you. Listen, I know Molly's got a good body. Molly's body, to be honest, all the girls got a banging body on there, but Jess' body in that dress, it was serving, it was giving everything. Do you know what I'm saying? She was looking good. Girl was finer than a glass of wine, honey. But yes, anyways, she looked good, her body looked good, and she went on the date because obviously she was chosen as the keeper in the challenge today, and she got the date with Scott, which is the new bombshell. Yes, guys, we have a new bombshell, and it's a boy this time. Yes. So she got the date, and you know what? I'm actually worried for Jess because I feel like, from what I see watching the date, Jess wasn't giving much to this guy. She wasn't showing like she was interested. Comment down below, let me know whether you felt the same way. I didn't feel like she was giving that energy, you know, like she was, I don't know, I just felt like she weren't giving like I'm into you or you look good or okay, like I'm open. She basically was giving energy like she was closed off with Sammy, and that is the wrong thing to do, girl, because Sammy, him not close off. No, Sammy is basically trying to convince himself that he wants to stick with Jess, or he's giving Jess a equal opportunity with his heart. It's not the case, because he wants Leah. The way he talks about Leah, but the way he looks at Leah, it literally looks like he wants to snug her face off. The way he looks at her, so intense, like I want to rip your clothes off, I want to kiss you. He doesn't look at Jess that way. And I know he keeps saying her personality. And you know what? Personality can only get you so far. Don't get me wrong. A guy that's not the best looking can wow me with his personality. That's just me. But to be fair with you, if all he keeps saying is her personality and then stressing that she wasn't his natural type, but then see this other person, Leah, and he keeps saying how banging she looks and the sexual energy was like right there from the start. For me, he's just obviously saying that that's who he wants to be with. He wants to be with Leah. And the fact that now Tyreek pulled the plug on the whole situation with Leah, we know how this is going to end. But anyways, guys, Mitch seems to finally see his senses. I don't know. He seems to be interested in Jess. I feel like he's kind of realized that Jess, all of a sudden, Jess is actually funny, but sexy and beautiful. I think he's kind of just realized it. Or is it because there's nobody there in there for him? Because to be honest, Mitch could have gotten one of these new girls. He could have, had he just calmed himself down and not acted too desperate. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like him and Jess would actually make a good couple. I don't know how the situation's gonna go. I feel like they might end up getting close, especially with Sammy gravitating to Leah. But let's see how this whole new dynamic goes with the new boy, etc. Can we just say, before I move on from Jess, I was surprised by Jess tonight. Because I feel like Jess lied. Like, wide up, you lying. Jess kept saying on many occasions that she feel like Molly is playing a game. Oh, she's an actress, that's what she does. She's being two-faced. But then you're going to say to the girls, when they were as confused as I was, because I was thinking the same thing. Why did you not kiss Molly's cheek in the challenge for being two-faced? I was thinking the same thing. And the girls just asked, like, you know, we thought that's what was going to happen. Everybody thought that's what was going to happen. So what happened? Do you know what I'm saying? And for her to say, no, I don't think that Molly is two-faced one bit, it was a joke. My mind was like, hello? Really? What's going on? Like, she's either lying to herself or she just likes to gossip. So when she just talks, she says a lot of shit that she doesn't actually mean. I don't know what it is, but I didn't like that. I felt like that kind of made me look at Jess some type of way. You know what I mean? Some type of way. I don't know. But anyways, guys, let's move on. This Mehdi situation. Mehdi? I said him? Mehdi, yes. Now, we saw the whole situation of Catherine and Whitney talking to Jess, and Jess got upset. We get it. Even Jess said it in the end. Like, you know what? I'm a bit dramatic. I didn't expect it. Normally, I'm the one doing this, and I just got dramatic and I got emotional. She said it, right? But my thing is, Mehdi, what to you? Mehdi was jumping to conclusion like a Imnium Chuck Norris. Like, really? Like, he literally went straight to Whitney. He went for Whitney. And I can't help but thinking, did he do it to try to get a way out? Because I don't feel like he's feeling Whitney and vice versa. And I feel like he probably feel like, I need to get out of the situation. So let me just say, I don't like girls that do this. I don't like girls that do that. And the next thing that made it annoying for me is because he jumped to the conclusion of, the black girl causing problem, the aggressive black girl making somebody else's crap. I don't know, I don't like it. Some of you are not going to agree with me, but it just did not sit very well with me. I felt like, why did you automatically assume that she was trying to bully the girl or make the girl cry? Like, I feel like there's two sides to every story. Well, actually three in this case, because it was Catherine, Jess, and it was Whitney. He did not ask any questions. He just gone straight to, if you and Catherine, well, if I find out you and Catherine made Jess cry, I'm not going to be happy. Mother chucker, who gives a damn? Like, I'm not going to lie. I got a bit annoyed with him. And do you know what? And then the fact that Whitney was playing her cool, because I feel like, had this been on the outside world, Whitney would have ripped this man apart. Let's talk facts. She would have probably tell him about all his body parts already, but I think she's just trying to be calm and collective, and I appreciate that, and I rate her for that, because you could tell that she wanted to go off, but she didn't. You know what I'm saying? She chose maturity, which respect for that. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like she was trying to explain to him, like, listen, I feel like you jumped to conclusion, and he was just not having it. And all he could take from the whole situation was that you made Jess cry. You made Jess cry. It took Jess to go and say to him, listen, you shouldn't have jumped to conclusion, for him to now feel like he's going to apologize. That apology was not an apology. Sorry. It was not an apology. Because even when she was asking, like, what are you apologizing for? What about jumping to conclusions? He was just like, well, just accept my apology. And then you should have just mind him on business. Mind your business. Where y'all go? What you doing? Nobody asking for nothing. Leave it. Sure. He needs to, listen, Mehdi, don't provoke me to wrath. I was going to say it, but I remember my grandma watches my channel sometimes, so I said wrath. Grandma, I said wrath, just in case you thought I said something else. I said wrath. I didn't say the other one. I said wrath. But anyways, let's talk about the whole challenge, guys. I feel like the girls came down on Ty, and they shouldn't have came down so hard and tight. I feel like, why did they all come down on Tyrese like this? I feel like, give the man a breather. This is Love Island. You're meant to be pursuing different avenues and decide who you want to hook up with, who you want to stay with. It's quite obvious. He's always said, I like Ella. I feel something for Ella. Right? But they keep pressuring the guy to make decisions. And fair enough, he did in the end called it off with Leah and say, listen, my priority lies with Ella. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's quite cute, it's quite sweet and whatever. And the next thing, I'm so happy that the girl sat her down and said, Ella, I think you need to communicate better. I think you need to be more calmer. Let's communicate. I feel like those were some sound advice instead of them taking her side in every single thing. But, well, they did kind of take her side anyways, because they all gave Ty, well, 4 of them gave him 4 red cards. And I'm like, it was unnecessary for me. I felt like, you know, it's Love Island, and you can't just cling on to the first person you see, because that's when it goes wrong. You need to be able to try different things and know that this is the person you want to go for. Because what you don't want is to live with the not knowing. Because when you don't know, when you don't try something, and then customer more comes around, that's when you're wandering eyes and you start to wonder, should I? Could I? You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like they came down too strong on Tyrese. And he handled it very well, to be honest with you, but I felt like they shouldn't have come down so strong on the guy, man. Bloody hell, seriously. Give the guy a break. Give the guy a break. But hopefully that's done now, because him and Ella are matching or whatever. They kind of cute together. I do like them together, but I still feel like until they learn to communicate properly, this is not going to work. And I appreciated and rated the fact that Tyreek was more open with his feelings tonight, because not all of us are open with our feelings. We're not easy. I'm not really good at like expressing, you know, feelings, like vulnerable feelings. I don't like to share it with people. Do you know what I'm saying? So I can understand from his perspective, but I can also understand from Ella as well. But until they learn to communicate, this is not going to go anywhere, honey. Like, it is the truth. It is what it is. They need to learn how to communicate. But anyways, on other news, Dre and Catherine, they seem to be going good. I'm still not quite sure because we don't get to see much of them together. The producers are not showing us much of Catherine and Andre together. So we don't get to see their story building. We don't get to see it, but I'm sure things are happening behind closed doors because they're saying it's going in a good way and he seems to be smitten. But to be honest, Andre has always been smitten with Catherine, but look at her, she's stunning. So I can't really blame the guy, you know what I mean? I can't really blame the guy, but I want to see with this new guy come in, because obviously this guy kind of look a little bit like Zach, right? And if Zach was Catherine's type, Scott might be Catherine's type. Do you see what I'm saying? But let's see how it goes. I don't want Jess to be closed off, because if she closed off and put all her eggs in Sammy's basket, they're all gonna break, because Sammy's basket right now ain't got no bottom. Do you know what I'm saying? There's nothing there. Nothing is there. And he is ready to jump ship. He's not really that interested in Jess like that. And I feel like she's so blinded by it. She's so blinded by the fact that she really likes him that she's not actually seeing that, you know, it's not all the way mutual. He does like her, but it's not there. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like her and Mitch could have something. I really do. And I think it's one of those things where Mitch always thought that she was attractive, but then he was so clingy to Molly that he literally pushed everybody aside. And I feel like they gel very well. She used to think that Mitch was attractive as well. She was actually attracted to Mitch in the beginning. So I feel like they could potentially kind of like gravitate to each other. But let's see. I'm still waiting for somebody to come in for Whitney, because this Mehdi thing needs to end right now. Like, I'm so done with this whole Mehdi thing. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm so done with it. I'm glad that the girls get to pick next time, because... And I hope that if Whitney gets a chance to pick, she will just leave the Mehdi thing behind, because I don't want a man who is going to throw me under the bus, jump to conclusion like a name Chuck Norris or Tom Cruise from Mission Impossible, right? I don't want that. Like, you couldn't even have a conversation with me to find out. First of all, I'm expressing to you saying I'm confused, and I'm coming to you as the guy that I'm coupled up with, and right away you're trying to put me in the wrong without even knowing what I'm trying to say, not listening to what I'm trying to say, without getting my picture, my side of the story. Man, go and go sit down here, man. But anyways, guys, that is my review of this episode, guys. I have nothing else to say about it. Let's see what happens. Obviously, they're voting. So I'm guessing there's going to be a dumping again, maybe either in tomorrow's show or Sunday's show. So we just have to prepare ourselves for that. But let's see what tomorrow brings, guys. By the way, if you have not yet thumbs up the video, go ahead, thumbs up the video. And if you're new, like I said before, subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. But for now, keep it sassy-licious.